Good day. Welcome to Energy 1111. I'm Divine One, and Spirit just told me that I need to do spell work for these blockages with my finances. I have been being spiritually attacked. A lot of people are being spiritually attacked where someone, a karmic ex family member, and these people are karmic because it's a past life energy that you have brought here with you, and it's familiar to you because it's from a past life, but it's an opposition energy. It's a polarity. It goes against your best interests, and it can appear to be loving, kind, helpful, and you would think that the people that supposed to love you are going to love you, like your parents, your siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, teachers, doctors, the people in your immediate circle. It starts from inside out. So the first people in your life, it's possible for them to be the most karmic, and it may take you some time to wake up and realize, like, wait a minute. Because for me, it took a very long time for me to look into my mother's eyes, not recognize her in those eyes, because for a very long time, I kept seeing my mother through the eyes of a child. I was holding on to how I seen her since I was about 5 or 6 years old. She was in her addiction, real heavy, by the time I was 8. But for so long, no matter the betrayal she done to me, the neglect, the emotional abuse, because abuse do not have to always be physical. I started noticing how she was emotionally abusing me by abusing my compassion towards her. And then when I was a Christian, I believed that it was my duty to care for her for the rest of her life. She don't never have to get off her ass to do shit. I need to break my back to take care of somebody who never cared whether I ate. And it took a very long time for me to come to that revelation. She really made it official that she did not have my best interest or my kids' best interest when she took my daughter with her to go purchase her what she used on her addiction. She took my child with her, and then she would fabricate stories. She would tell people my business that wasn't even my business, strangers, neighbors. I've always lived by, you don't play where you stay. That was a hard lesson that I learned in my early 20s. If I'm going to live here, I'm not going to get in no relationship here in case I don't want to talk to this person no more. I'm not going to buy my smoke here. I'm not going to do anything where I live just in case something goes sour. I need to go on the other side of town and play. And then I take my ass home. But my mother, the many times she stayed with me, she could never live by that. So you want to go out down the street and buy stuff for your addiction, and you live up here with me, and now people that would never have noticed me are now noticing me because you got to tell the whole world I'm your child. And now you done took my daughter with you when you supposed to have a broken foot. And then also she was causing strife in my home by telling my child to lie to me. That's confusing for a child, that the child have a relationship with their mom, their parent, where they have trust, open communication, and then you have another adult figure, which is their grandparent, coming to them and say, hey, we going to go do this, but don't tell your mom that we doing this. Once that happened, I looked into my mom's eyes, no longer with the eyes of a child, but able to see this being, spirit, that has basically abducted my mom, because I don't know who this is. This is not the woman who once cared for me a very long time ago. Excuse me, I was searching in her eyes, and I could not find that spark, that light in her anymore. That was my mom, who would love me unconditionally. Did she ever love me unconditionally? Because I can remember also one time when I was very young, maturing through life, and this is before you realize that life comes with different challenges, but you still have that young energy of being in your prime. And I had gotten into a car accident. I had spent all my money, and I was sad and just searching for answers, some guidance, some kind of direction of how to make ends meet to take care of my child that I had at a very young age. So I go to who? My parent, my mom, and say, Mom, do you have any advice of what I can do to fix my situation? And basically, my mom, the woman who gave birth to me, this is her exact words. She said for me to use what I have to get what I want. And at that time, I had been being propositioned for months by an older gentleman that would sell clothes and look all jazzy, flashing money and stuff like that. Basically, and I had told my mom about the man because he kept propositioning me, kept writing his number down, telling me if I need anything, holler at him. Women, you may or may not know what I'm saying. You know, like a guy in your neighborhood, maybe a hustler, whatever, you young, he see you all the time going to the store, whatever, he keep trying to holler at you because he's interested in you for physical things, and he's propositioning you saying, hey, if you need anything, I got money for you, I can do this, just come kick it with me. I'm just starting out in life or whatever, and here it is, this man that's appearing to be an opportunity. And then I go to my mom and say, hey, Mom, you know, I just had this accident, I really had no money, I need to get to work, I gotta take care of my kid, pay my bills, how to fix this? And my mom is telling me, you need to go talk to that guy, you need to take advantage of that supposed to be opportunity. And that's what I did. Listening to my mom, I didn't have no other guidance. I wasn't aware of many things, opportunities in the world. Even I was talking to my daughter recently, like, you know, with the internet and TV, YouTube and all that, all these different countries, all these different careers. And I wasn't aware that world even exists. I was in one small little world that seemed so limited when we come from all possibilities. And if you're thinking positive about your situation, you can create your pathway of how you best want it to go. Now, you're going to always have opposition because it's always going to be a polarity against your energy. The opposite, you being positive, so it's always going to be something negative that's coming to knock you down and block you and stuff like that. But I wasn't aware of all the possibilities that I am now, that I could have did something totally different. I did not have to make myself vulnerable, create more karma in my life, because this man was a married man. He had a daughter whose birthday was the same as mine, and she was around the same age I was. I was about maybe 18, 19, 20-ish, and every Friday, I would go spend time with this man, and I started to notice, like, okay, I can, you know, how can I say, I can get money this way because I see that guys have an attraction to me. Mostly was older guys. Some young guys too. I would get involved with a couple of hustlers here and there. But I was only focused on getting money now because my mom told me that's what I need to do to get money, is deal with these guys. And if you didn't have no money to offer me, it was nothing to talk about. If you didn't have a certain type of car, it was nothing to talk about. That is so vain, and it caused me to become vain. Because I remember some years ago when I had the money, had the house, had the car, had the guy paying all the bills, but this guy was not committed to me. I did not have a person for me, and I was considered a scratch-off. In Florida, they call you a scratch-off. You're nothing but a lottery ticket. Just scratch off. You're not worth much because I can buy you. So your feelings don't matter, your emotions don't matter, your goals don't matter, because I'm just going to shove some money down your throat, and I don't want to hear nothing. Basically, that's what I used to call my friend in Florida my money man, because basically that's what he was. He was paying my bills and for my car insurance, stuff like that. And I would go to different events with him that his wife couldn't go to or whatever. Now, this guy in Florida, his wife, they had an overstanding of like having an open relationship, and everybody was on the same page. But the first guy that I was involved with that kept propositioning me, that I went to my mom and told her about, that she persuaded me that that was a good idea, his wife did not know. So here I am, being involved with a married man, creating karmic events in my life, because the universe don't forget. These energies got to balance themselves out. So it's nothing being forgotten. Nobody's getting away with anything. And Spirit told me, while I'm making this video, Spirit told me that I have to do a spell to stop this financial blockage, that karmic beings are attacking my finances. They've been doing it for a long time, right beside me, in my space and everything, that I wasn't aware. I'm gonna come back, guys, because here's my bus.